I'm Jasmine, this is Moxie Points, and today we'll be talking about Got7's second full album and second installment of their flight log, Turbulence. Got7 is a, 7-member group of JYP Entertainment that debuted in 2014. Compared to many of their label mates, the group wasn't able to have its big hit or memorable song early on, whereas groups before and after them have landed popular songs or dances in their early stages, sometimes even within the first year of debut. So much of Got7's early career was throwing a bit of everything into the mix and hoping it stuck. We're broody, we're silly, we're hip-hop, we're electro, we're whatever will sell, oh god, please sell. And because of that, Got7's fans and fan base seem to be a little more individualistic than other groups. It isn't FX level, but people are more likely to identify an individual singer, dancer, or TV personality from the group than they will be able to name or hum one of their songs.
Which brings us to Turbulence, an album the boys themselves helped shape more than any other. Instead of having songs thrown at them by others, they were given the opportunity to create their own album and sound. Let's see how they did.
The first song is Skyway, and before I even get into it, I have to bring up something that has frequently turned me off to Got7's sound, and that is the over-processed vocals. Got7 has vocalists who can actually sing, yet so often their track contains these hooks that are so over-processed you can barely hear the singer clearly. Unlike previous JYP groups, Got7 is marketed as a hip-hop group. They aren't a clearly defined vocal or dance group, but they work together. So why would you choose a concept centered around rappers who are self-proclaimed not real or talented rappers?
아니요, 저는 랩 열심히 하고 있어요. 래퍼 아니에요, 저는.
무슨 말이에요?
그냥 랩 열심히 하고 있는.
저 래퍼죠?
그냥 랩하는 사람이에요, 저는.
그게 래퍼예요? 아, 영어로 몰라. 그게 래퍼예요.
아니, 래퍼나 진짜 잘한 사람은 저 래퍼 이렇게 말하잖아요. 저는 그냥 랩 열심히.
Then you choose to hide the vocalist behind so much post-production. All of this leaves you with a sound that is less balanced and more loud. And Got7 can handle loud. Skyway is an example of these two elements we hear time and again in some Got7 tracks, over-processed vocals and screaming rap. For Skyway, these elements work a bit in tandem for good. The lyrics also contain some clever and not so clever lyrics about a relationship full of plane and flight analogies. Sonically, the song offers some nice, calmer moments with Mark's rap in the bridge. And there's a pleasant surprise of a changing note instead of the falsetto you'd expect. Next is the title track, Hard Carry, a good hip-hop song with some EDM elements, even if it begins like a poor man's fire. The piling of sounds dies down before the chorus, and we can actually hear the singers at some point, you guys. Back to the rapping and hip-hop concept. In order to talk about Got7's rap, well, 2/3 of the rappers anyways, we need to talk about something I like to call the squeak and growl. This is a style I've noticed being used by a lot of rappers, particularly idol rappers now. It's all style and no substance, most of the time. Basically, plenty of rappers now, from east to west, can get popular on how they say something rather than what they're saying. The easiest case study of this style actually working to someone's benefit is Bobby of iKON. Aga says, "Stay with me, I'm making a point, I promise." The squeaking is meant to be cute or playful, but not too cute because this is hip-hop, so then comes the growl, or otherwise low or rough portrayal, in the style or lyrics. The rap is meant to have easy-to-mimic moments of basically sound effects, or low-tone, feral moments that show how hard you are. And in Got7, Bam Bam is the squeak and Jackson is the growl. Although Bam Bam's squeak is less cute and more, "Hey mom, make me a sandwich." This attention to how things are said, instead of masterfully wording what you want to say, is why so few lines actually rhyme.
Welcome to my world, let's do this. 이슈 제조기라 불렀어. 어디 가도 분위기가 higher. 비행기 밖은 너무 시끄러워 quiet.
When you continue to examine the lyrics, there are more allusions to flight and boasting. Instead of flight references for the next song, the lyrics are about partying, and again, the song is filled to the brim with sounds. However, the music works together well to make a generic, feel-good summer type song.
Let me do it like.
Aside from more layering of sounds, I have no problems with the next track. The instrumentation gets stripped down for this simple R&B track, and the lyrics portray a pretty simple love song about longing that may just be aimed at fans, with its lyrics about being the background image in her phone. More decent production and lyrics of longing can be found in the next track, No Jam, with nice transitions between the verses and the rap, and the poppier beat instead of the typical hip-hop beats. This song sounds almost as if it could have been used for a much younger group, or a group with a more childish concept and sound. The rap verses still lack rhymes in most cases, but it doesn't stop the track from being enjoyable. In the vein of songs actually telling a story, the next track, Hey, tells of a girl dating a guy that doesn't seem to treat her well enough. Aside from Jackson and only Jackson being overprocessed for some reason, I have no complaints here. Despite the subject matter, the song itself sounds pretty cheery, but I guess that can't be helped when Young Jae has a hand in the production. The next track, Mayday, starts with Mark doing his best tech impression. Oh, the melodramatic spoken word. The song has a nice build and atmosphere, and the lyrics go back to the flight references, this time using the words to talk about love. Even with its slow build, the song can't help but have a dance break section with an instrumental. The next song, My Home, is misusing slang, but is otherwise a solid song that manages to make intense vocals at the start match mellow instrumentation at the beginning, and further blended to a softer rap section and more intense pre-chorus. But a homegirl is a friend, not a girlfriend. At the start, you're speaking with a comma, so that makes sense.
You're my one and only homegirl, girl.
But when you talk about yourself and what you'll be to her, you inadvertently friend-zoned yourself.
I'll be your one and only homeboy.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Who knew Bam Bam could actually carry a tune like that? Why do you constantly have this boy screaming? Once the shock of that passes, the song, Who's That, becomes a typical 90s boy band track about trying to get a girl's attention. It's one of the few tracks the members had no hand in writing or producing, and it shows in just how conventional the song sounds and the shifting points of view throughout the lyrics. So many strange demands followed by na-na-na-nas. What a cheery ending for such a long list of requests. Is it me, or is this album taking a much slower turn in the second half? This is less like Turbulence and more like the docking when the plane turns its engines off. And aside from the ad-libs being mixed behind the beat around the end, you can actually hear the vocalist. The lyrics tell a very sweet story about the trepidations of starting a relationship. Aw, how sweet. I sure hope nothing bad happens in this new relationship. Oh, something bad happened in this new relationship? Okay. The next song, It Hurts, is a nice melancholy ballad about post-breakup pain. The rap parts are balanced well, and the members do a great job of conveying the despondent emotions the song's subject matter calls for. I may have been wrong about that relationship, but I was right about the album slowing down in the second half, and oh my god! You know, this pickup is needed and not overprocessed to death, although I'm not feeling whatever zombie moan sample this is throughout. The repetition can get grating, but the beat change during the rap is good. The last track, Let Me, is a sweet R&B/pop love song that still manages to have screaming in the background because of course it does. But the growl of earlier tracks does manage to serve as harmony towards the end of the song. I'd give the album an 8 out of 10. Although generic at times, it seems like Got7 is finally starting to define its own sound as a group. It seems like the members all really want to have a hand in making their own music.
Mark, what does it mean? Like, my baby.
And the missteps from them early on only serves as further validation that creating their own music is what works best for them.
We worked really hard to prepare this.
Yes, we did.
And I think it's probably, it has the most meaning to us, I think, this album.
It seems to work best for the audience to support them, for the members to express themselves creatively, and to make some enjoyable pop music. And it seems like they're on their way to doing just that. Hope to see you next time.